You see that guy over there? Check him out. I'm gonna try to give him a hug, and all right, we'll see what happens. What's up, man?
Hey, Frank, how are you?
You all right?
Good, Papa.
All right. There it is. What's your name?
Hey, Daniel.
Danielle. See, this is my friend Danielle. I'm super smooth with the ladies.
G. Pay. Act like you know, don't act like you slow. You ready? Let's get it. You don't wanna get in the mix, I'm about to stir up some trouble. Went from skipping rocks on the puddle to defining my hustle. Where niggas was when I was helping selling hats at the swap. Physically I'm free, but mentally I'm trapped in the box.
So we got the idea to start working on a long form series that we're calling Becoming Immortal. And we're working on this one right now, which is going to be a new television series. And we're working with a good buddy of mine, Tunde, who was also in Uncreative Radio. And he was actually going to be, he's the host of the show. And so we wanted to shoot a poster and some marketing material around him. It's a financial wealth show, so we wanted money and luxury, and so we wanted the poster to feel like that as well. We wanted to feel high end, but we wanted it to feel like determined and really punchy and a bit edgy. So we wanted to have a huge table full of really awesome food and a bunch of money.
When they told me all the things I had to get, I was like, oh shit, how am I gonna find like mounds of money? I was like, all right, so we started looking up online, Prop Money House, props, all up in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, we found one. So we literally got, I think it was like $200. We got like stacks, like stacks of money. There was probably like, how much money do you think it was? 200,000, it was a lot of money. It looked like $1 million, but it was 200,000. So we got that, and then they were like, cool, well, we need food.
The food came from Morton's, which was awesome, and it was really cool the day that it came in, because the shoot was early in the morning, but the food came in, and we all just wanted to eat it, because it was just porterhouse this, and just lobster, just the best of the best, and we all had to sit there and just watch it not get eaten, and then it was just used as prop food, and it was like the most expensive meal I've ever purchased and never eaten, ever.
Becoming Immortal project was one of those interesting ones that you had to take talent and put them in a place that was uncomfortable.
When you're doing set design, a lot goes into it. There's a lot of detail. Literally, where you place the money, where you place the food, depending on like where you're putting the wine next to the potatoes, next to the steak, or if you're doing like scotch next to the shrimp. You literally got to line everything up perfectly. And we're just not lining it up on the table. We need to have the client laid down on the table, and then we had a style around him.
So whenever you have a project like this, you shoot for usually 1 to maybe 3 images. It all depends on what the source is going to be. So this was going to be used for a movie poster, but also be used for digital ads. So we shot a couple different variations of the same shot, but we ended up using just one image at the time, which was for the poster, but then we decided we wanted to use it for 2 different elements, horizontal for online ads, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, Google, and then we also took it and then made it vertical so we can make posters and do everything else there.
From there, we give it to Jonathan, who's actually gonna start making the actual deck and the layout, picking the title font that we're gonna use for the show.
When I saw the photos from the set, I was like, wow, this is like some amazing work, because from a conceptual viewpoint, it was just something I'd never seen before. And it made all the sense based on what everybody was explaining to me he was gonna be talking about.
In some instances, I'm a visual learner, so I like to look at something before I actually approach it with copy. But this one was just kind of, just go for it. So yeah, I wrote with Josh's help, I wrote the summary for what the series is going to be, and then we worked together to basically show how this is going to generate profit for the investors, generate a timeline, the 5 cities we would go within a week's time, who would be involved in it and sort of the scope of what they would talk about on the show.
The photos and the pitch deck is on our website. If you go on our website, you hit the film button, you'll be able to see all the films that we're working on and all the TV shows we're working on. Becoming Immortal is there, you'll be able to see that poster and check it out.